Hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. By the grace of God, I bring to you the second part of the interview that was granted to Dr. Shidi by Chioma Johnson, aka Dorris Ogala. This is the third video I'm making out of this case. Now, after this, I will come back. I did the first video where I looked at the fact that the possibility of this woman telling the truth, falling in love with Profex and Profex playing with her emotions, that is on one part. Now, the second part is, like I said in the first video, that where you have these two persons talking about an issue that has no witness, nobody witnessed it. They both know the truth. One of them might be lying, or the two of them might be economical with the truth. But the fact is that between Joseph and Potiphar's wife, they both know the truth. So I'm going to bring you the second part of my thought. What if Shoma Johnson was actually being a playwoman in the whole case? We have all believed that all along that Shoma Johnson was planted by Jeremiah Omoto Fufeyin in the case. What if that is the truth? What if she is just making up excuses to deceive, the public when it seems like the game has folded up? I'll be bringing you that video right after this. Till then, I just want you to relax and enjoy this ending part of her interview and some of the things that she provided as evidence that she, in her word, allegedly used to counter what she called Profex's lies. I'll be seeing you shortly in the next video. Till I come your way again, I remain your brother in the Lord, and from me to you, Shalom.
What I want you to talk about is this, okay?
Was because he was blackmailing me. But that's what it is. So we had the thing going 23rd. Ruth was still in worry. 23rd. That video was not made on 23rd. You see how he edited it and put that date there? He lied. So that's what it is. And I think that's what I want to clear. Then secondly, I also want to clear the fact I said Prof X is not looking for baby testimony. I'm going to send you a voice note. When you play that voice note, I think I will stop it there. After listening to our conversation, we did a lot of things. First of all, me and him, we blackmailed Maureen. We made
Hold on. He said you and Prof X blackmailed Maureen.
yes, because he told me we set her up. Let me use the right word, set her up.
Let me hold on, because this is my channel. At this point, what I say is Utrubeke. You will understand later, but don't worry.
Everything I say, I have proof. I won't
Go
come out
ahead.
and say what I don't have proof.
Yeah, go ahead, my sister.
We
Go ahead.
set Maureen up. He told me. Now, I want people to understand something. And I will send a voice note, to confirm this. I'm not lying about Ruth is a good person. God forbid I would want to jeopardize a mother looking for her child. I love Ruth. Ruth and I became friends. We are still she's my friend. I love her. And I know when all the thing is gone, she will still look for me because we have this connection. She's my friend. So, Prof X, when Maureen was, in fact, let me say this. I'm going to summary. I'm going to be picking bit by bit. Maureen was the only person.
Hold on, Doris. You see, you were directly involved in this thing.
Can you allow me to say it the way I want to say it?
I wanted to remind you, said you were going to send a voice note, and after we play,
I will do that, but can I say this before I send the voice so they can understand it?
Okay, go ahead, please.
Before I forget. Maureen was the only problem Maureen had was she wanted me to send her more of content. But whether she wanted to investigate Ruth Matthews' case, genuinely she wanted to. I will say it. Because she asked questions. So at some point, even me and her, we said, okay, when Ruth get back, that we're going to ask her, some things and all that, to know what really happened. So normal thing. Prof X planned to raise GoFundMe. He doesn't raise money. Prof X does not go after money himself. He uses people to go after money. So he planned to use Maureen to raise the money, but Maureen was smart enough to turn him down. And that was it. And he saw that I was getting closer to Maureen. He started discrediting Maureen. Both of us started gossiping Maureen. He started making me to hate Maureen because I was getting very close to Maureen. As in, we became, so Maureen would go and ask him, how well do you know Chioma? He will come to me and say, can you imagine Maureen is asking me, how well do you know Chioma? So I said, well, I'll be like, okay, this person I'm talking to, you're going behind to go and ask me this and all that. So that means you don't even trust me. So that means making me to feel bad and all that, being the woman I am. That's the truth. We set her up. When, luckily for me, God bear me witness, every interview I had with Ruth, the first time Ruth arrived, I never saw her the first day. I was at the 7th floor. She was at the 3rd floor. The next morning, I was on a video call with Maureen from my room to Ruth's room. And Maureen insisted I should go back and get my second phone to put it on record. I left the phone on with Maureen and Ruth. They were interviewing. I went back to my room and I took another phone and she said I should put it on. So I had a backup video. There was no interview I did without second person there. I left the room after the interview. Second day when they brought Ruth's children, I had phone on. I told Joshua to also record with his phone. Because when Triumph came in, Prof X, I have where he told me to interview the children. I have the voice note. He said, make sure you interview them where Bisola, privately without Bisola. I have the voice recording to back that up. So that made me to ask Triumph questions. And I asked Triumph, I said, hi Triumph, calm down. Can you remember what happened to you when you went to Mercy City? He said, yes. I said, okay, sit down. If you don't tell the truth, the opponent might get different thing and also try to, harm your mom. But just tell me what you can remember. And he did. Before the younger brother, who is 31 years and 32 years, Joshua was there. And the little boy said that everything he saw, but the only clause there was the fact that it was the mother who sent them. And I was like, Ruth, this is why you were saying it was Juliet that you left your children with. And I felt like, why would you leave your child and someone abandon your child like that and start denying you? Why would that happen? So I was anxious. So when I heard that, it was really a twist for me. I was shocked. If you know me, I was like, Ruth, why didn't you tell us this thing from the beginning? So we'll know how we'll start looking for the child. So instantly, I was shocked. I had to call Maureen. I said, Maureen, there's a twist to this thing. Can you listen? Maureen now spoke to the boy, spoke to the elder brother, and all that, and Ruth. And that was it. And I went outside and I said, Prof X, did you actually interview Ruth's children prior before now? He said, somehow that, what happened? I said, Ruth's son, it's a little big twist, not like, it's bad, but she said she was actually, the boy said he was actually the one who sent Ruth to, so Ruth was the one who sent them to go with the woman and not the Juliet, So I was like, oh. So Professor now said, okay, and that was it. As at this time, before this interview, when Ruth came to the hotel, Prof S asked me, everybody was happy. I had that conversation. I said, this thing has blown out of proportion. It has gone everywhere. And he asked me, I have that voice recording. He said, what do I think Omoto think? Or what does Omoto think? I said, I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Omoto is Prophet Jeremiah. Okay, he says, yeah, what do you think Prophet Jeremiah thinks? Okay.
So he now said, I should find a way and contact him. Because he believes I can contact anybody in Nigeria. He has sent me to contact one or two people. I can play, when he gave me Cassie's case, I contacted people. So he believes I can get any number I want or anybody in Nigeria. No, believing the kind of person I am, my personality and all that, the way we talk and all that. So I told him, do you want to contact them? He said, yes. Why? That Omoto should compensate routes and also, run streets and all that. He calls it streets when he wants to collect money from anybody. He calls it.
Hold on. You see, I'm not cutting you, but please try to understand what's going on here. You see, when you're telling a story that you have a lot of information. Others like me that are listening, a lot of people are saying, oh, they are surprised that Chidi doesn't know. There's a lot of things I don't have to know. I just take people the way I see them. So Dorris is telling all of us this truth. We're hearing it now for the first time. So when you say some things, I want to stop and highlight it. So when you say, when he wants to collect money from people, he calls it to run streets. What do you mean?
Well, I'm summarizing this.
You're summarizing.
Back before Ruth's case came to him, he started grooming me. Like I said, we talk morning, night. We got to a point where he sent me to Suleiman Johnson. Yes,
he sent you to Suleiman Johnson.
Yes, he said I should go and tell Suleiman Johnson to give him money, give Otobo money, that's something million naira or something. I don't know what. I said, I think I called Suleiman because I had to call my president to get me Suleiman's number. Just to impress Prof X, because at that time I was already in love. That's the truth. So I had to call my president, Emeka Rulas. I said, I still have a screenshot of when he sent me the number because they are the ones that, this Nollywood thing that know.
So them. It's from Emeka Ruland that you got Suleiman's number.
Yes, I have the time and the date. I have the screenshot. I'm going to be sending it. Go ahead. So he sent me to Suleiman. I later sent him the Suleiman. He later asked for the Suleiman's number, and I sent it. I still have our conversation. So and I have where he told me Suleiman called him too, and they had the conversation and all that about Otobo and all that. So he started grooming me, that how to run streets, collect money from, that he's going to be the actor in the camera. Mine is to collect the money. This was before Ruth's case. Otobo's story was before Ruth's case. The second Otobo scandal. So, if you can remember.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yes, so sending me to go collect money from pastors, it didn't start with Ruth's case. That's the truth. I have all this on record, and I can, if I'm lying, let him sue me.
Okay.
He wasn't playing along. He was serious about it.
One thing is you said you were going to come here to just tell your truth. So let's get it. Let's lay it on the table. I mean,
but let me tell you what is going to happen. I know Prof X. Most of you don't know him. I wanted to play something before I.
Yeah. You said you were going to play something,
so that they will understand what I'm talking about and who Prof X is. Someone is threatening me. Said I'm going to be skinned. I will be skinned alive for it. Crocodile
nobody can threaten you. I beg, talk your thing. No be social media with you. We have social media talk and we have the real talk. So if somebody wants to threaten you, let them come out boldly and say who they are. Don't hide.
So I want to find one of those voice notes and send to you. No, I have to go off because this is the number, the phone I have you.
Okay, yeah, go off. Go off. No problem. Go off. Yeah. Okay, so I told you guys, we just don't do programs for doing sake. We wait for the right time and do program. This whole route thing has been happening. A lot of it I didn't understand. A lot of it was going crazy. By the time they brought, it was a Bisola that introduced me to Chioma Johnson, as it were, then. And after that introduction, while we're trying to help Ruth, the way she acted, the way I saw her behave, honestly speaking, I believe what she was saying. And at this time, when Bisola now started telling me, "Oh, I'm suspecting this lady," I said, "Why are you suspecting her now? You introduced me to her. What has she done?" I said, "No, no, it's just because this person said that, this person said that." I said, "No, no, no. For me, I think I find this person genuinely trying to help Ruth." And I spoke to Ruth back and forth. I never saw her face. I never. And then she said, "Don't worry, Chidi. At the right time, I'll let you know. This is how I want this to be right now." And I respected that. You have to learn. You don't rule people. You don't own people's life. You don't, when people come close to you, or they allow themselves to have some kind of relationship with you, you don't bully them. You don't say this and this, because you mustn't have that relationship with them. If they say this is how they want to relate with you and you don't want it, you break it. You just don't have to stay there. But if they say, "This is how my life is, this is how I want this to be," what I and my wife do is we respect that person. That's why it got to this point. And you can see sometimes it's actually a good thing, because if I kept insisting, "Oh, you must come, you must come," maybe we wouldn't have lasted to this point right now. And today she's fulfilling what she said she was going to do. For that, I respect her. And for that, I'm going to give her my platform to say whatever she wants to say. And you that is listening, the best thing we can do is to just listen very carefully without a biased mind, because I know also listen to some other people. Some of you are saying, "Oh, Dr. Shidi, you don't know it." I don't know that because I don't go listening to, "Oh, no, 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 I don't do that. I don't do that." Since I just saw that, oh, this thing was getting so complicated, I don't listen to anybody's programs about this. If I want, I call Ruth. I say, "Ruth, how are you doing?" "Fine." "Okay." I ask about the children, and I go back. I'm a very busy person. I have a lot of things that is going on with me. We call Doris and say, "How are you doing? Everything okay?" "Fine." The day she said, "Okay, you know what? I want to show you myself. I want to show you my face." She called on WhatsApp. I was there with my wife, and we're like, "Okay." She said, "Okay, you see that? I'm not a ghost. I'm a real human being, but I have to do this when I want to do this." And that's what it is. And up to today, I'll just tell you that my conviction is I believe her. I believe what she's saying, and I believe what she's saying is the truth. That is me. Oh, you must not believe it. You're entitled to your own opinion. You can, if you want to think she's the greatest liar, that's for you, okay? But for me, this is what I believe, and I appreciate that she's coming on my platform to say this. Every other person who wants to come on my platform, the principal actors in this, they are free to come on my platform and talk. I'm going to give as many people an opportunity to talk, or they can stay in their channels and do their own stuff. Let me read some of your comments. You said you vibe for someone you don't know. That could be very bad. If you know Dr. Chidi, this is not the most outrageous thing I've done. I follow my conscience. Okay, so sometimes, okay, hold on. Okay, you're back.
Yeah, sorry, I had to delay a bit. I've sent you this voice note. I want you to play it
Okay,
so
you
that people will
sent me
understand
a
the kind of
voice
person
note. You
I'm
sent me a
talking
voice
about
note.
here.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the voice note right now. And let me go to you. Okay, so this voice note
He's
you
going to
sent.
say that he purposely said, because I heard a video. Sorry, let me make something clear. I
Yeah.
saw a video where he said that I was pushing him to play Ruth's mistake. It's not true. It's the other way around. He came to me and said he was going to interview Ruth and bring out Ruth Ford and play it. And he actually did. If anybody can follow up this case, because at this time he has collected, we have concluded on the money he sent me to go and collect from Omoto, and I have reported to the EFCC. So my petition was already on the EFCC as at this time we're talking on this voice note.
Okay. Again. You see, we are not, because you're talking from what you know, but we are not catching.
Oh,
when
okay.
you say so you need to help us. You said the video, the audio you sent me,
the recording. Okay, you see, I said I'm gonna just be talk about
yeah, but when you're being brief,
I might not
sometimes
really come out to talk about this again. I'll be responding to this guy with his voice note because
Okay.
I want to be responding with his lies. So
no problem.
what I'm doing now is like I'm glorifying him. It's just like me. I'm already in the mode. I'm just facing what it is.
we need to. You can't run away from this. It's there. So
I'm facing the shame.
Exactly.
I will
Not
have
the
to deal with
shame.
it.
Stop saying the shame. If it's shame,
It's my shame. I will deal with it.
So why is it a shame? It's just something that happened.
Well, that's what he's making it to look like. He threatened me. I have it.
But
I'm going to send you the munch of his threat. He told me that he's going to mess my career up.
Doris, listen.
Yesterday, he threatened me. He said he will finish my career.
Can I tell you something? So because he said it, do you understand what it means? Let me tell you.
Dr. Chidi, I have been through a lot.
Okay. Do you think
I have been through a lot in my life? I am a broken woman.
Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me for one?
This is another bombshell to me. You do not understand
it. Second. Can you listen to me for 1 second? Can you listen to me? So if someone says they're gonna ruin you, are you trying to say that the person can actually ruin you?
People don't believe me. Why? He has the audience.
No way.
I don't have them.
No.
They don't have to believe me too.
No.
How long will I explain? They keep, because he's
cut.
I know how we planned this.
Cut. At least you understand cut. You're a film actor. Cut right there. Cut right there. If you think that what I'm doing with my wife is useless, tell me so I can stop.
No. You are the best people have.
Listen,
I don't want to ever stay without you people.
Okay. So listen. Right now, we have like 300 and something people watching. It's not 10,000. It's not 20,000, and I don't care. I'm telling you, if you really want, what you have to do is just stay with what you're saying. Let's not get too emotional. Let's put what you want to say. I'm giving you the platform. Say what you have to say and leave it there and continue with your life. It's not about how people accept or they don't accept, or how the platform. That it doesn't work that way. Things change tomorrow. See what you do to the truth. You drop the truth and you go. Today, 5 million people will reject it, but tomorrow, if it is the truth, one thing I can assure you, there will be things that will happen to vindicate you and to show that it's the truth. But let me also warn you, my dear sister, if you also lay down a lie as the truth, honestly speaking, it will come one day to turn around to haunt you, and it will haunt you, and the effect will be disastrous. That is the simple law that guides me and my wife. We are standing by you. We are saying, listen, we're standing beside you for you to tell your story and put your truth out there. If you are taking us on a ride that is not real and is fake, is a lie, everything is gonna bounce around because that's just what happens.
The next time I will come to your page, I'm going to bring my petition.
Okay. So sometimes when I do this,
when I went to EFCC was the day he sent me to go and collect money from Omoto people. I have the voice recording.
Good.
He said I should get Omoto contact or any of the members to get the money.
Okay.
And all that.
Exactly.
Listen, Dr. Chidi, let me explain.
Go ahead. That's what I want to. Stop all the crying. Be yourself.
I'm not crying anymore. I'm explaining.
Yes. Bring out that
I'm not crying.
At your aggressiveness.
He sent me to Omoto people to collect money. I didn't have Omoto's number. The first person he ever sent me to, the first pastor, was Bishop Idahosa.
Prof X sent you to Idahosa.
Yes, and the reason why I went to Idahosa was because He said he sent me to J Israel, saying that J Israel has information of his arrest.
Okay.
And gave me J Israel's number to chat J Israel. I have it.
Okay.
And I chatted J Israel.
Okay.
And J Israel said he will only give me information about Prof S arrest if I pay $20,000. I have our conversation
Okay.
on WhatsApp. He has date.
Okay.
And I said, send me proof of what you have. He sent me a screenshot of a chat he has with Bishop Idahosa.
Okay.
And I said, this is not enough proof. I can even pay you $30,000 as long as you send me proof.
Okay.
And this was after he had collected, I will find out, is that the $3,000 from me or the $10,000, either way. But I know it was after he collected the money, he wanted more.
He collected, Prof X collected money from you for what?
$3,000 he collected from me when we were doing the love thing. As at this time, nobody was looking for Prof X. He told me he's falling in love with me.
Okay.
He said he wants to see me. I told him I was going to Nigeria. He said he could come see me in Nigeria.
Okay.
On his own accord. And I said, okay. He said he was going to buy. I said, don't worry. I will buy the ticket. You get your visa. He said, okay, he's going to get his visa. He said he will not fly a cheap plane flight though. He wanted a first class. I said, I'll buy you first class. I thought I was joking. That was why he made that video, because he thought I was lying. He felt I wasn't going to buy him that ticket. He felt I didn't even send him the money. But I did send him the money. After that video, if you watch, he claimed he did not collect that video because he thought he wasn't going to collect the money.
He claimed he didn't collect the money.
Yeah, he didn't collect the money, sorry. And because he thought he wasn't going to collect the money. But if you watch, that was where the video ended. But he actually collected the money because I have a proof of him confirming that he received that $3,000.
So you send him the $3,000.
And after he received that money, he started acting up. This was way before Ruth Matthew's case. This was February. He started acting up. He wasn't picking my calls. I now realized I said, whoa, was I scammed? Like, you know, my eyes started opening. I started getting suspicious. Like, what is this guy? He started behaving funny.
Let me stop you here. The video that you sent me, why don't we play this video so that we can do
okay,
things?
Play the video and I will be explaining it.
Okay.
That video was when he has collected money, or when we have agreed to collect the money, then he was looking for a way to run away from this case.
Okay. So I'm gonna
and he said he was going to play Ruth's loopholes, her mistakes, so that people will backlash Ruth, and then he will not play around the case and run away. But he couldn't run away because he actually posted Ruth's loophole. If you guys can remember where Ruth said, "Daddy, I'm sorry, I lied." You will hear it from this voice note. We planned it together. And at the end of the day, Maureen did not allow him to leave this case. Dadamas is wearing him this case as necklace. Madam Gladys wore him as a necklace. They refused. They said, like, you will find this baby testimony. That's why he's still here today. That's why he hates Maureen. So you listen. You will understand what I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to download this thing. Okay. Hold on. It's processing because it's audio. Nah. Why is this not happening? Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll be able to play it.
Most of these things that I've been saying will be on. People will understand it when the conversation starts. That's why I don't want to really talk much on this.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He wanted to just. I know he wanted to see me face to face. He's going to give me woto. I know. He's going to rubbish me. I know him. I know we are in this together, bro. You don't say anywhere where you lie, I go put it right. Anyway, like this one where you lie for that screenshot, I don't put you right. You lied. That was not the day I cried. Because if you listen to that voice note, you hear me say, "Did you stop Ruth from talking to me?" You stopped Ruth 1 month. Remember the talk I told you this thing. That was 1 month after Ruth release.
Okay, so how am I gonna do this now?
So as at 23rd, I've not even received Ruth in Transcorp. So you lied on the date. It's not 23rd that cry happened. I was vulnerable.
I'm trying to play this
You set
video.
me up. That's why because we had a fight. and I blocked you everywhere. Then you purposely called me back to get this video and keep it. You have been blackmailing me for weeks now. That's why you put Ijele on your page. But I think I'm done. I'm getting too emotional.
You can't get too emotional. You see, if you get, I don't know, if you get emotional, people are just gonna people are going to say something. Let me see if I
Do I
can.
care? They have been saying things about me. At this point, it's my shame. If this is the last thing I would do to redeem what I did to Maureen, I would do it. Me and him set Maureen up.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can play it now.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Hello. Hello. I said I'm here. What I'll do today, but I'll post it tomorrow. Today I will cross it back and vote again on record. The record which I will publish. We will be asking all the hard. It's not loud on my side, Sha. I don't know if it's loud on your side.
It's not loud here.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to play it from my phone. Just hold on. Since you sent it to my... just hold on. I'm going to play this from my phone. Why am I behaving like this? Okay. Let me play it from my phone. And so here's the audio. I'm going to play it to this mic.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Hello? Hello? I said I'm here. What I'll do today, but I'll post it tomorrow. Today I will cross-examine and vote again on record. The record which I will publish. We will be asking all the hard questions without, we wanted to make all the mistakes that are possible. You understand? Yeah. We wanted to expose itself where she's wrong. Because at the end of the day, I don't want people to make it about Ruth said that they offered her 2 million naira, and she made that statement in this woman's interview. They offered her 2 million naira in police station. How true is that? I don't know about that one. They offered her 2 million the first time she went to that police station. That's the first time when she went to look for her child. Jeremiah Protocol and the police offered her 2 million. Oh yeah, she told me about that one. I think I mentioned it as well. Oh, okay. I once mentioned it that Jeremiah said, why don't you just take this 2 million and then you forget about it? Okay, so don't worry. I just wanted to enlighten you on that so that when you... So I'll cross-examine how I do that. Not as the idea thing. Because we want this to be a story, you know? So maybe I will go in the story because we want it to be a story. Yeah. And at the same time, we'll be vindicating that one, this one as well. Yeah. Like what you said, we need to take the emotions out of it and do this the right way. So that whichever way it goes, it does not affect anyone. Yeah. Affect what we are doing and everything. Yeah. Because if we are going to do it the right way, based on the truth and the facts, if people must also spot this is wrong. We want to take away the idea of sympathy. Yeah. We want people to stop sympathizing for them because of their condition. Yeah. We want people now to be aligned to the truth. Where she's in error, then we also identify those areas. Where she's right, we identify those areas. And also now put it on a neutral, kind of an analysis to say, okay, there are reasons why Jeremiah could not entertain this topic for reasons like
this could have damaged the church, the integrity of the church, or the image of this church, or whatever. But regardless of, it's still expected him, at least as a father, as the owner of the premises, this protocols, to access to this woman in what? And find the out. The one.
The line is breaking. What's happening? Why is your line breaking? Why is your line breaking?
What do you think? You have ideas to it?
No, what you just said is a perfect nailing, perfect way of nailing it. So let's this woman fly with what you have and fool herself. Then
when you disgrace yourself, is there any contact?
Nah, I'm done with
anyone.
No.
What testimony is this? Last testimony.
This is the last money testimony she's going to grant. That's why I gave you. I want her to start giving this doubt. So let her start with this doubt. Now she's started berekete. Is it not sense? You know what I'm acting with her? I'm acting with her that me and you are not that close. Like, she feels that me and her is closer now. So she's comfortable with me. You know, she's using my brain. She thinks I'm naive. You understand? So I'm enjoying it. Yeah?
Let her believe that she's in control.
Yeah.
Out of the picture. You know what I'm saying? Let her believe that she's now one of control.
Yes.
Of this whole thing.
She's so excited with what she has, and the areas where people say, Mommy, should I tell her when Ruth was about to lie about you? When she said, I made a video and I posted and I was begging people to help me be my child. That is where Prof saw my number. Then I said, Ruth. Because already I know that Maureen has that knowledge of how you got to her. I don't know who told her. Maureen has knowledge of how you got to her. She knows about Moses.
No, I told her.
So when she said that, I said, Ruth, wait, why are you lying? This is not what happened now. Tell her the truth now.
Oh.
Ruth said, Ruth said, Mommy, is she one of us? Should I tell her the truth? Is she part of the plan? Should I tell her the truth? She just, and when is acting like she wants to edit that thing, I don't want her to edit.
Somebody's asking me what is the essence of this. She asked me to play the audio, and that's why I'm playing the audio. Unfortunately, we lost her. I'm hoping she's gonna come back. You guys know me. This is not my style, but when I promise someone I'm gonna give them my platform to air their own story, that's exactly what we're doing. So I'm gonna play the thing to the end, and by that time I'm hoping Dorris will be able to join us. Okay, a lot of you are not listening. You came here to listen, but you just keep typing. You just keep listen now. They are giving you gist. You don't want to listen. So
I don't want her to edit it out. I want her to put it there. Then I think there's two places that Maureen is not comfortable with, that she's nailing her with. I can't remember the second one. Hi, this girl. And Maureen also had the knowledge of her being in love with you, so it's also cracking up.
She's very mad. So the point that she said that it is innocent, it was not, she had not posted the conversation as well.
No, she just wrote it and people are attacking her.
Did she do a video? Did she do a video?
With who?
About the thing.
No, she's waiting for me to give. Now she wants to get to the top. Hey, there's a place where this girl said that the reason why she came to Abuja was because her husband people want to collect the remaining 3 children from her. That's a very big clause. It could have been that the husband people also took this child. Why are they not coming out? You understand? So that is where Maureen is having problem. Maureen is saying, I need to talk to the family. Hey God, leave me alone.
Okay, I'm still playing the thing, right?
And this girl is contradicting her story. Hmm?
I just want to tell a pause, Dr. Chidi. I just want to
Okay,
tell
pause.
everybody that Professor is not looking for Ruth Matthew's child. It's a pity. He has made it. People might not believe me, but he has made a lot of money out of Ruth. He just recently bought a new car. That I know. People will not believe me, but I know what I'm saying. If anybody is genuinely looking for baby testimony, please help Ruth. Please, she's our sister. Help her look for the child. Prof S is not looking for the child. Precious Lungu, we planned it. I have the voice note. I will play it, but I might not play it today, but I have it. We planned it to put it on her head. Continue playing for them. That's the truth. If anybody wants to help Ruth, please go and report the case officially and start investigating it properly. Forget emotions. Help Ruth genuinely. That man will dribble you. I have a voice where we say he said he can dribble this Ruth case for 1 year. I have a voice note where he say I can suffocate this case and resurrect it again and dribble it for 1 year. You guys should use your brain. I respect everybody, but I am also involved in this, but I was a victim. That is why the last thing I want another woman to pass through is this disgrace and shame that Prof S wants to give. Now, everybody wants because of Ruth's case, people don't believe the truth anymore. Once you want to say the truth, they say you are working for this pastor or that pastor. That's not true. Listen. I will be responding to him with his voice recording. He was not this particular voice record. If he was playing along, he wouldn't have brought out that Ruth interview. Maureen only brought out Brekete's part. Prof S brought it out because he wanted to run away. We planned it. That was our plan.
Okay.
Because he wanted to, but Maureen wore him that thing as necklace. If this thing is the last thing I owe Maureen, I would do it. That woman will set her up. I'm so sorry, Maureen. I'm so sorry. The moment your platform went down, I felt the guilt I've never felt in my entire life. I'm so sorry. And I will redeem this. I will speak the truth. I promise you that.
Let me play this. Let me play this to the end.
She's desperate now. Tell us, they find anything in the university. Most people are ready to find narrative. That's what these people don't do. I beg somebody, be careful who you clear of sabotage or damage control. Let Prof X finish the investigation. I told you this. Let her be the one to bring it out. This morning, please do not be the man to conclude. How? Please give us a reason. Waiting for a reason. Never have reason.
Dr. Chidi, can I step out? I want to just have a cigarette break, please.
Okay.
Management. You must take their emotions and throw them away.
Okay. I'm gonna stop this too. Somebody looked at my face and said, Dr. Chidi is tired. If you know, you can't blame me. Can't blame me because I've been through a lot of stuff like this, and things are usually not what they seem. And that's why you see me, I don't run after things in the heat of the moment. So people are saying, "Oh, Chidi, me, you didn't follow this story." I know I don't chase it that way, because now you're beginning to hear so many things. I'm telling you, don't just jump into something and believe everything until you begin to hear a lot of other things. But at the end of the day, truth is the only thing that will stand. Truth is the only thing that will stand. It doesn't matter how many years it takes, it doesn't matter, but truth is what will stand. And you that is you're listening and some of us are just being like a nuisance here, just tapping. You're not listening to these things. You don't understand why certain things are put out there. You have to give the person who is talking a chance. If she says she doesn't have a platform, if she had a platform, she would be talking about this on her platform. And I and my wife, we've agreed to give her a platform to talk, and that's what it's going to be. Okay, we on our own appointed to do this, and we did because this is not the first time. All right, let me bring our sister back, Doris.
I wanted to. I know I didn't follow.
Please don't follow.
I wanted to do smash shakara. The chair I want to embarrass. In case I will see husband, because they don't to break my heart.
No,
Only...
don't let anybody break your heart. Beg. Okay, so at the end of the day, really, Doris, what? Because people are wondering why all of this. Why are you coming out now to talk about all of these things?
Okay.
What are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. If you watch and follow Prof X, he has threatened me several times. I've warned him more than 3 times. So I have voice recording. Each time he's put up, first he said he gave one person the number. And he gave me that number, and he gave Ruth has that number as well. But I didn't give out any number. He was just trying to threaten me so that I won't come out. He called me out there. And he came back to me and he said, sorry, later. I have the voice recording. I said, he just wanted to believe me. The second time, you said, I only told one person, which is Chioma. You called me out again because I told him I do not want to be on the internet on this root case. It's very sensitive.
It's so sorry, I'm stopping. I want to, because that's also a mystery that people have. People keep asking, why did you not show your face? All that time they were saying, show your face. Why did you not show your face?
Everybody, Maureen can attest to it, Joshua, Ruth, I told them I do not want to appear. I am not looking for baby testimony. That is the truth. Prof S called me to go rescue Ruth, and I told him I will get Ruth bail. I know people. I know a lot of top police people. I won't deny that. I won't because of them and say, I don't know who I know. Grace is different. Everybody who knows Doris knows that I know people. I'm a lovable person. The moment you meet me, you just like me. You can't help but help me. So I have my way of getting things done. And I assured Prof S I will release Ruth. And I did. I fought. If Jeremiah people are listening to this, they knew that I fought because Ruth was supposed to go to jail. But I refused.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question. Because the feeling out there, the narrative out there, based on what, I passively listen to these things, okay? The narrative out there is that you are working with Jeremiah. And that, so you are working with Jeremiah, and that your job is to make sure that you scatter this Ruth case. See, you said something here. You said what's his name? Prof X asked you to come and help in Ruth's case. But the impression out there is that you were already on Jeremiah's side. So can you help us just clear that fact? Because the impression is that
I was
you...
never involved in Ruth's case. I will show you our chat. The first time he sent me to contact Berekete, I told him wholeheartedly I will not. That time he has not met Ruth. I told him I will not, that he should call them himself. Before he now came back and said, yes, he has found the person.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring something, but keep talking, please. Keep talking.
He said he has found the person. Somebody helped him to get the lady. And that was it. And I only told him, make sure you protect your victims. He told me he has sent 1.5 million naira to Ruth to get a house. I have the voice recording. He also said that he sent some money to Kasi Chuku, who ate the money because he was giving peanuts to Moses. That he doesn't want to go up into that. He said he rented Ruth house for Ruth. It was later I realized all those things were lies. And I asked him, I thought you said you rented house for Ruth. I have the voice recording. And he said he gave money and they did not rent. Joshua also ate money. At some point, he was sending money to Joshua's account. Joshua was eating money. So they were all eating money. Blah, blah, he was just lying. Just like the picture of the house he brought out and said, Moto bought for Ruth. He's lying. I have the chart of that house. That house was when Bisola took root. Bisola took root. Without, I did not know. It was, and let me correct one impression. I did not send Ruth out of the hotel. No. In fact, it was because Maureen was calling me out. Like I said from the beginning, I did not want to bring my face on this. So I told him I need to go back to Lagos. And we all agreed that Ruth should go home. And, you know, Joshua tried to beg me. I have the voice. I saw him saying that he planned with Joshua. It's a lie. I was in that conversation between him and Joshua. I'll have it. He forgot that I was there. He put me on the other phone. I was listening to that conversation, and I have my own copy of that conversation. If he calls it, I'll bring the full discussion. And Joshua begged me. Even the day they were in the hotel, Joshua said, Ruth begged, say, Mommy, I cannot go to my house. Can I just spend one night and I'll go the next day? Prof Ed said that he just wants her to get home because Michael called a night that day. And while Michael was speaking to him, I was on the other background. Ruth can attest to this. I took the phone to Ruth's room. Ruth heard everything Michael said because Michael just got off Maureen's page. And Michael said he has a comfortable house for Ruth. If Michael is listening, he remember this conversation. That he has a comfortable house for Ruth. That he wants Ruth to come down to Benin. And that was why Prof said, okay, let's take Ruth to the family. And another thing that Joshua said, Prof, we trust your judgment. So whatever decision, if you can trust Chioma and allow her to be with Ruth all this while, that means there's no harm. Whatever you want to do with Ruth, we leave Ruth in your care. I remember Joshua said that in Prof got scared. He said, Abba, these people want to put this thing on my head. Say lie. The family has to take Ruth so that it will get off him. I have the conversation. So this one is saying he planned with Joshua is a lie. Because Joshua begged me for Ruth to stay. And Prof S, at some point I was even crying. Prof S say, I just want her to get to the house so that they can do a video that he knows Ruth. Ruth cannot stay with the family. He said Ruth likes, I don't want to say anything that will hurt Ruth. But Prof S, I love Ruth. I respect her. We shared a lot in common, and I'm not going to talk about Ruth. I don't hate Ruth, not even one bit. I love her. We used to talk like sisters. You need to see me and Ruth talking. We're friends. She knows she's my friend. That's it.
Sorry for that short break. I told you.
So this voice note that you guys heard, he will come and say he played along. It's a lie. He posted that video of Ruth. Go and check it back. He posted it after he waited for Maureen to post. Maureen did not post. He posted it because he wanted to run away from the case. He cannot deny it. People should bring that video and hear what Ruth was saying. Daddy, I'm sorry. It was Pastor Kainde. It was Pastor Kainde CAC that made me lie. He did it on purpose. If he says he was playing along, why would he post? Why would Prof S be the one to contradict Ruth's case, knowing that that thing will make Ruth like case inconsistent? If he was genuine, why would he be the one to post Ruth's fault? Because Maureen did not post it. It was after he posted it that Maureen now posted it.
So what?
Maureen only caught.
So what's the motive? Parts. What do you think is the motive?
He wanted to run away at that point. We already concluded on the money. It is the truth. I'm not lying. They not believe me.
Hold on. He wanted to run away from the. So
he wanted to break people, Ruth, to bring out the Ruth fault. Then people will not say that Ruth is inconsistent, and they will not start backlashing Ruth. Then
when you said we concluded,
I have the conversation.
Okay, listen, Dorris. You see, when you say we concluded on the money, there's something I want to tie together here, so it makes sense out of our discussion. Because correct me if I'm wrong, the story you're telling us now is that Prof X is actually the one who came after Jeremiah's people to try to
have that voice note, yes.
To get do you have that? Do you want to play it now? Because
yes, I have it, but I will play it on the next live, or they will hear it randomly. But
okay, no problem.
Maureen has, I think that has it, but I will play it next live. I'll play it on my own.
Okay. Also,
next live I will be, because I'm tired right now.
I understand.
I think I'm really tired. I need to complete myself again.
I thank you. I just wanted to tie everything together. So the thing you want us to understand.
He is the one who said, contact Omoto people. He wouldn't deny it. Okay. Omoto people never contacted him. He said, get their number. I have where I told him. There's even a place I lied to him. And I said, I went to these people chase me, because that time I did not even know how to contact them. I said, no be smart thing, they chased me away. I have the voice recording. I said, they chased me away, no be smart thing. Say, what? They say, wait thing. In fact, the way I lie, said that the PA and I talked to, I lie. Because I did not know how to, I don't know them. Before I now call Bishop Idahosa. He will lie that he's not in good times with J. Israel. Recently, him and J. Israel called me and they were insulting me. Because I did not pay that J. Israel that $2,000. He's still paying him. He was calling me a shawo. I have the recording. And he called me and said he wants to reconcile me and J. Israel. Not knowing that J. Israel was just now. He said he wants us to make peace. I said, for what? I will never talk to this man. He started abusing me. And I said, oh, so you will come out to your life and say you're born again. So this is really who you are. I abused J. He has the recording as well, even Prof X. Yes, I dare him to play that where I insulted J. Israel. You should play it. Okay. If I'm lying, let him come and sue me.
Okay, Maureen. I said Maureen. Doris. I
think I'm exhausted.
Yes, I know. That's what I was going to say. I really think it's time to stop. But I'm glad you're able to let this out of your chest. I'm sure you will even feel better too. Okay. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I want to thank you for honoring your promise and coming to my show. Now people know you. Now people know that Chioma Johnson is your name and Dorris Ogala is your name. Ogala is your family name. Johnson is your father's name. Dorris is actually your name. And the reason why you didn't want to show your face then was because you just wanted to help from the background. And now with the confessions you've made that because you say you want to, now we see that there's a lot that was happening in the background according to you. I really want to thank you. I really want to thank you and on behalf of Erica. Just the fact that you kept your promise. Yes. We're going to have more of these discussions whenever at your request, whenever you feel like you have this platform. And any other person who wants to talk about it's open. Even Prof X himself is invited to come and say whatever he wants to say. because we like to be free and fair. But thank you so much, Doris. And I don't want you to keep feeling like, oh, everybody's against you. No, 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 no. Everybody's not against you. I know a lot of people who are not against you. So thank
I'm
you
not seeing
once
the
more.
comments, so I'm not even seeing what they are saying though.
No, 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 no. How can you can't focus on how many people are talking now? Everybody will say what they have to say. But
No, I'm not even seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all.
no, it's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
You've done what you came to
No,
do.
I choose to have my sanity. I just choose to
It is
speak
very
my
important.
truth.
It's very, very
Yeah.
important. It's very, very important. And I, once again, like I said 1,000 times, I am very grateful that you came and you did it. And thank you so very, very much.
Thank you, Dr. Chidi.
So how
now
do
people expect what from Prof X, because it's gonna give me pieces. He go tear me. He go tip my family. He go scatter my marriage. He go scatter me. He go tear me. He go lie. He go put now our plan. That's what would they do him.
It's okay.
I know. I'm expecting it.
It's okay. It's
I
okay.
know him.
It's okay. But you feel? How do you feel now? Do you feel much better?
I feel light. I feel okay. At least I've told my truth.
Exactly. So,
but the thing you must know is that Dorris Ogala, I don't like peace. I love violence. I'm the violence queen. So till I see you guys on the next expose series, I'm out.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.